On 11 speeds this year, so it's opened up a lot of great opportunities. We've got a super wide range cassette, so you can build a 1x bike, for example. You can build a double bike, 2x11 or 3x11. So we've got any type of choice, any type of terrain you're looking to ride. We basically have a solution for you. So follows what we call our rider tuned design. So basically, whatever you're doing or wherever you're doing it, we're going to have something for you. We've got a whole race system, so racing brakes. We've got a lighter weight, kind of narrow Q factor. We've got either a tubular wheel or a narrow profile carbon laminated wheel. We also have a full trail system, so we use a trail brake, which is higher power, uses servo wave. We've got a wider rim sections. We've got a wider Q factor and a little bit stiffer crankset. But you can choose, you want a single on a trail crank, you want a single on a race crank. It's easy to configure any way you want. Modular crank construction, so if you want to change from one system to another, you can basically use the same arm architecture and just simply change the rings around. It's full of Shimano technology, whether it's the Siltec coatings on the chains, whether it's the titanium driving teeth with a hollow aluminum and carbon basically chain ring construction, whether it's the aluminum big gears, the titanium range of the middle range, the steel. We've got advanced technology in both of the new front shifters, or rather the new derailleur. So I've got basically lighter action on the back, but a lot of stability. So there's going to be no go shifting. I can shift easily when I'm pedaling through rough terrain. I've got really reliable and crisp shifting on the front. This is a 1x here, but we have a 2x over there. It's what we call a side swing derailleur. The linkage is packaged on top of the front derailleur, so that you can have a bigger wheel, you can have a wider tire, or a shorter chainstay. It routes straight in the front, so we've got really light action. So we've got longer lever blades here. We've got new coated, what we call poly-coated inner wires. So you got more leverage, you got less friction. You've got new architecture here. So it's the old kind of light action you're familiar with Shimano, but we also build in a really nice crisp feedback, so we call it vivid index shifting. So the drivetrain, lots of great choices. On the wheels, we're bringing over what we call our carbon laminated technology. So we've got some wheels here. You can see they look great. The carbon we use to create the stiffness and also strengthening the spoke locations. And then we use aluminum for durability and for the accuracy of the bead seat. We've got wide ones, a 24 millimeter inside for the trail wheel. We've got a narrower one that's going to be lighter weight. So we've added more spokes as the wheels have gotten bigger. So you're going to get 28 spokes. You got great lateral stiffness, lightweight, great acceleration. We've got all new rear axle structure, right? So it used to be steel with an integrated cone. Now we've got the super lightweight. So there's really no penalty for weight at the hub. The rims are light, they accelerate quick, they ride great. Our 2x11 and our 2x10, there's a little bit of weight savings there, but generally we're just trying to add more performance, because as the cassettes get bigger, right, you know, there's going to be certain weight increases, and we try to balance those out with lighter crank arms, lighter derailleur structures, and things like that. So I think all in all, it's about a wash, so you get a little bit more capability at the same weight, and then on the like the 1x systems, obviously you reduce weight, you get rid of the front derailleur, you get rid of the front shifter. So super competitive with some of the other systems that are out there. So weight competitive, stiff, efficient. It's going to last a long time. The teeth are going to last twice as long as aluminum teeth. So especially on a single ring, you use that one gear all the time. You really need reliability. And then we also developed a triple, which is mostly interesting because with the smallest gear, the 22 in the front and a 40 in the back, you've got a lot of leverage on that chain. So we really had to dedicate a lot of resources to build a strong chain that's going to last a long time. So no matter whether you're riding single, double, or triple, you're going to benefit from the strength of what we call the HGX 11 chain. So.